guys, it's Jody. Today's video we are going to do a floating bloom with that silver cell activator I made with the Atelier Interactive Silver in the Australian Floetrol. I did use it in the last video just a little bit, kind of in the background, but now we're going to actually use it full force. So that's what we're going to do today, so let's go get started. All right, we are going to go over the colors, the cell activator, the pillow, and then we will get started painting, and you will recognize this color palette from the last video. I just decided to use that for the floating bloom because I think the silver is going to be awesome with it, both in the bloom and in the background. So let's go over the colors again really quickly. The first color I have is the Liquitex Professional, the acrylic gouache. This is the fluorescent violet. And here's this all mixed up. This is mixed with my Valspar Varathane pouring media mix. Everything you see here will be listed at the end of the video in snapshots, so you can get a visual of all the containers, and then the description box below has everything in detail if you miss what is going on here. My next color I have got, it's a mix between, I started with the Jo Sonja Black Umber. I mixed that in with the pouring medium, the Valspar Varathane, and then I added a little bit, just a little kind of, you know, the end of the stick here, just a little bloop of the this little piggy. That's my official term, bloop, cappuccino. Maybe it was a bloop and a half, but I didn't measure. I just kind of threw some in there when it was already mixed up, and it mixed up to this really beautiful chocolatey golden delicious color right here. So there's that one, and then I have Pinwheel right there. That's what it looks like in the container. And this one is mixed with my nope, I'm sorry, this is my Dutch Boy Jo Sonja pouring medium mix. And then finally I have PBO Studio Acrylics, the iridescent blue black, favorite color of all time. I love putting this in everything, and there's that consistency. This is mixed with my Valspar Varathane, and then my two cell activators. Here we are. I'm so excited for these two. And they're both mixed with the Australian Floetrol at 4:1, 4 parts Australian Floetrol, 1 part paint. So this 1 part paint is Atelier Interactive Mars Black, and then this one is the silver. I'm really excited to use both of these together. And finally, my pillow. I have got, should have probably opened this beforehand. I've got my PPG Multi-Pro pillow. Got about a half a container left in here, which is plenty. So, but there's that consistency. So that's all the paints we're going to use. Now let's go over to the canvas, and I will kind of explain what we're going to do on the canvas, and we'll get started painting. All right, my canvas. I've got a 14-inch square canvas, standard canvas. I got it taped up on the back like so. And as I said, we're going to do a floating bloom, and I'll put the pillow down, and then we're going to do the swipes in the middle with this swipe tool. We're going to use the silver cell activator only, just to kind of make the background nice and shimmery, but I want it to be a bit subtle. And then we'll do the bloom, and we'll use both the black and the silver cell activator in the bloom. I was going to use white too, but I didn't want to use too many cell activators. 3 is kind of a lot. I have done 3, but sometimes it just gets lost in translation. So that's what we're going to do for this bloom. I'm going to get this canvas flooded, and we'll start painting. All right, I've got this canvas all flooded, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to swipe in the middle. I'm going to use this tool, and I'm going to get the silver cell activator on here, and then we'll start swiping, but I'll show you before we start swiping. All right, I've got just a thin layer of the silver cell activator, so here we go. Start right. All right, I am really happy with what's going on here. Over on this last one here that I did, you saw me I had put a little bit of the pillow on. I actually dug into the canvas and I thought, you know what, that's not going to bode well for when we start moving the paint around on the spinner. It's going to get stuck there. So I decided to just add a pillow and then re-swipe, and it actually turned out a lot nicer. And then I had a little bit of a gap in here, so I just wanted to add a little bit more. But overall, I think this is going to be a really neat background. So now let's add the colors and then we'll start blooming. The first color I am going to add is the fluorescent violet. Right there in the middle. Ooh, that's a nice contrast with that silver. Add a little bit more. There we go. I think that should be plenty. And we're going to add this black umber cappuccino mixture. And then we're going to add the pinwheel. And finally the blue black. Okay. All right, now we're going to put down the silver cell activator first. That should be plenty. And then we're going to do the black. All right, that should be plenty too. All right, here we go. Gotta get my straw. I think I added just a little too much of the black because it was thicker than the silver, but I'm going to let this fill in. I think that's about all I'm going to get out. Although I'm being stubborn, I'm going to let this settle in now. I'm done. All right, this is settling in nicely. I want to play now. All right. I am really digging this. I love how this came out, and I cannot wait to see how this stretches out. So I'm going to meet you over at the spinner floor, and we're going to get this spinned out. All right. Here's what we got before we spin it out. Oh, it filled in really nicely. I'm so excited to see how this spins out. And it looks pretty even. I don't know if we're going to have a lopsided bloom or not. We've got a couple of petals that are out there. We'll see how it goes. You know how it goes. So I'm just going to start spinning, and then I'll guide it as we go. All right. Yep, I already see this. This petal is going to come out, but this petal looks really, it looks just so super cool. I'm going to move it down just a little bit this way as this petal, this big petal here, starts to move out a little bit more. And over just a little. All right, let's give this one another spin. Yeah, this is going to be so nice. All right, you know what? I want to just keep spinning. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. It is opening up so nicely. I just want to bring it down this way just to kind of compensate for this big petal over here. All right, let's give her another spin because I want to open it up more. Oh, I did it again. I forgot my little swig over there. I meant to do a swirl there and I totally forgot. There we go. All right. This just a little this way now. Got a bit more paint to get off, but I am liking what's happening. All right, do another good spin. Ooh-wee. Yes, I love that fluorescent violet in the middle. It's so pretty. I gotta get this bloom portion back into the middle a little bit. There we go. I still got a bunch of paint, so I gotta give this another healthy spin. I think some of these little tendrils may go off, but that's okay. I want this to open up just a little bit more. Yes. Oh, gosh, this is gorgeous. Oh, that blue-black in there. Out of bounds. Completely out of bounds. All right. Staying as center as I can get it. I just don't want any petals going over. I'm going to do one more spin this way. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Oh, and that silver is amazing. This is so, so pretty. I wasn't sure how I was going to like the silver, honestly, but gosh, this is gorgeous. All right, I just want one more little baby spin. I think we're just about there. Let me check my paint. Yeah, we're there. We are there. Put it over just a little bit this way, if I can. I think this is my favorite orientation. Oh my gosh, do I love this. All right, I am calling this one done. This is a winner chicken dinner. I'm gonna get cleaned up and I will bring you over for the flyover of this guy. Right, here it is as a whole. Oh my gosh, I love this piece. I super love this silver in here. I am totally digging it. I'm gonna dive in and just, I've got my flash on so you can see all the details here. You can see that silver, so pretty. I can't wait to see how that dries. But this bloom, I love how it's pink more in the middle and then you get the other colors kind of out in the petals, and just the mix in some of these cells, absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see how this dries. I am dying. My cell's got a little weird right here, but not mad about it at all. My black cell activator was a little bit thicker, so I had trouble with the paint sinking down. I think I put too much on, actually, and that will happen. If you put too much on, you're going to have a hard time getting cells, kind of like I did. At any rate, I am so excited to see how this dries. I will be back once this is dried to show you the dried results. This piece dried just like a dream. I did have a little issues with my cells in the middle, and I'll point that out and I'll tell you why it happened, but I absolutely love this piece. I have it outside here. Again, the sun is out, so I wanted to show you the shimmers kind of in the sun. But this silver cell activator just dried beautifully. I did have a little, see how my cells get a little squirmy. That fluorescent violet was a little bit on the thin side, and it was overly humid in my room, which is a recipe for things moving around as well. But I think it actually kind of added to it, made it look like it was kind of melting in the middle. But overall, it's just such a beautiful piece. I can't wait for you to see it in the shimmers. So we're gonna go check out those shimmers right now. Oh yeah, you see that blue-black in there? Just gorgeous. And here's what that silver is really nice in there. It complements that blue-black really nicely. Oh, I love this piece. There's something almost a little, I don't wanna say creepy, but maybe Halloweenish. All right, let's go check out some orientations. This is a nice orientation too, with the background going vertically instead of horizontally. This one's nice too. It may not be my most favorite, but I like it as well. I like this one too. Let's check the diagonal just on one, just to see what it looks like. Ooh, yeah, it looks great on the diagonal too. You know what? Not a bad orientation for this piece. So I'm gonna flip you around and give you my final thoughts. I think overall that's still my first favorite orientation, but this was really a lot of fun to do. I really like the silver cell activator. Now I need to think of what other colors it might go well with. I'm so used to using the gold or just the black and the white. Using different colored cell activators is still, I know it's not new, but it's newer to me because I kind of stick to the basics. But I would love to hear your favorite orientation and how you liked this color palette, the silver cell activator, all that good stuff. So let me know in the comments below. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.